admin. Huh? We're in our classroom. Yeah. Is there any other classroom?
Quiet, please. It is my pleasure today to introduce a new transfer student.
This old song and dance again, eh?
Before you critique my lack of variety, Zenkibo, perhaps you should consider changing up your own bag of tricks. Or did you really think I wouldn't see the chewing gum stuck to that chair?
Huh? You already know my name? Guess I don't need to introduce myself. Have we met though? Have you been a passenger on my ship?
Surely you have better pickup lines than that, admin.
Interesting that you would say that, actually. I often think of my Snowflake 2 as a ship straight out of a dream, so I'm not surprised someone else would dream about her too. Maybe destiny has brought us together.
Really? She actually bought that crap?
If our newest classmate has finished introducing herself, then I would like to keep today's session moving. Please, have a seat. I'll now take attendance. Verdandi, Zenkibo, Poseidon, Administrator, need I remind you to raise your hand before speaking? Leviathan requested urgent leave. She's not feeling well and needs to rest. Please, Administrator. Leviathan really is just out sick. Our class can continue just as well in her absence. Administrator, are you still sleeping? Snap out of it. Dreams are just that. Dreams. What a shame. Would it really have been so awful to sleep happily until all this is over? What's the big deal? She's only one person. Humans truly are strange.
Hold tight, everyone! There seems to be a problem with the wave render, but at least I managed to help you all. Guys, you all right? The land under the sea.
Weren't we just in class? I'm so dizzy. Really? How can it be back after us so quickly?
I have to get to the ship to pinpoint Leviathan's location. I remember the ocean current pushed Snowflake 2 over in that direction. Hey, it's only a few Vizbanes. Let's roll. The propulsion system's a bit banged up, but the weapon itself is fine. More than fine enough to deal with this scurvy bunch.
Leviathan,
So... Have you guys heard of a sea creature called Siren? The head of a human and the body of a bird. Its songs are said to create illusions that cause ships to crash into the craggy rocks of the sea. Maybe after we were sucked into the whirlpool, we entered some kind of illusion.
Huh? So that's Classroom earlier and this bubble now. All real?
It's certainly possible. It's just... this is way too real.
What else? If this is all an illusion,
The
I'd
hunt
rather be in
begins.
the other one.
Mommy! Come with me, Master!
Frost, hang, freeze!
Hiya! Look! There's Snowflake too! Woohoo! Leviathan wins again!
The radar's still working. Let me just adjust the frequency. I've got her! I'm picking up Leviathan and her life signal is good! I'm picking up Leviathan's signal. Does that mean we're all in the same illusion, or the surrounding nautical data matches up with the navigation map? This isn't an illusion. We're actually in the real world. Visbanes have the ability to influence the surface layer by corrupting the source layer. It's possible Siren has grown powerful enough to change surface layer reality however it sees fit, just by corrupting some source layer data. If we're unable to detect that something's off, it'll make it very hard for us to escape should we fall into Siren's trap. Siren was definitely looking at our collective memories when it created the last illusion. It's trying to create an environment we're all familiar with. And I think if it hadn't been for the administrator, it would have succeeded in tricking us. We wouldn't have escaped. So, what about this place? Who's this meant to deceive?
It appears to be a large metropolis that's just been devastated by a tsunami. Has anything like that ever happened in Gaia before? Whose memory is this from?
Don't worry. Her life signal is quite stable. I can guarantee she's not in any imminent danger. But my radar has also picked up quite a few areas in the nearby waters reflecting the same sort of signal as this large bubble. That means there are many other bubbles just like this one. Leviathan could be in one of them. We have some diving equipment on the ship. We're gonna have to leave Snowflake 2 here for now so we can go search the nearby bubbles.
But if we try to leave, will we burst our own bubble? Like...
Well, I mean, we crashed a whole ship into it and it didn't burst. I think it's safe to say it has some way of repairing itself.
I keep feeling like I'm being sucked through a straw.
Keeping a steady heading is a bit tricky due to the tremendous pressure down here on the ocean floor. But no matter what, we're going to need to search these bubbles one at a time. First things first.
Leviathan!
She doesn't seem to be here.
Well, I wasn't able to bring the radar with me, but I do remember the general direction of her life signal on the monitor. All I need is my compass. Darn, I forgot. Siren can alter magnetic fields.
So we've decided to officially name that giant Visbane Siren now.
That's not important right now. I still remember the general direction. We just have to go through this bubble ahead, and then over to the next one. She should be there.
Seems that's easier said than done. Looks like we're not getting through these bubbles without a fight. Leviathan, engage!
The hunt begins.
Mommy! Come with me, Master!
Frost, Fang, freeze!
Woohoo! Leviathan wins again! Why is every bubble filled with Visbanes?
They look awfully similar to the ones on the island.
They're one and the same! I'll bet the Visbanes on the islands came from here!
Be careful. There's something weird about this bubble. So, all these bubbles were actually created.
Is it just me? Or is this bubble expanding?
Well, they are bubbles. Bubbles always expand.
It's not just that. The bubble we just passed through was also expanding, just not as quickly as this one.
So, you're saying all the bubbles are gradually expanding?
The only way we could stop it would be by actually facing off with that Visbane. You know, this was rated as a low-risk mission when we first set out.
Seems that decision is no longer ours to make, Admin. Have we accidentally stumbled into Siren's nest? Just our luck.
Everyone, watch out for the currents.
Are we fighting? Fight? Against an enemy like that?
Siren just blocked our exit. If we want to escape, we're going to have to beat it back first.
Leviathan, engage!
Try harder.
Don't worry about Leviathan. I'm
The hunt begins.
Mommy! Come with me, Master!
Frost, Fang, freeze!
Sicellus fully unleashed!
Try harder. Freeze!
Let's do this with a bang!
I'm okay.
Woohoo! We won! And I helped, didn't I, Admin? Oh my!
Watch out, everyone!
Don't just stand there. We've got to move. Admin!
Admin! Whoa.
Leviathan, You really shouldn't be sleeping on the mission.
Huh? Master?
It's good you're up. Time to continue our mission.
Mission? Where am I?
We're at the Spield factory. We still need to help the Overture Squad deal with the AGI mecha issue. Or did you forget?
It's strange. The last thing I remember was being sucked into a giant whirlpool.
A whirlpool? Sounds like you were having a nightmare.
Master. That's right. It must have just been a nightmare. When I woke up and found Master here, it was really so wonderful.
We still have a mission to do. Don't cry. Let's go.
Yes! Let me show you the results of my training.
Just like hunting.
Freeze! Freeze! Yahoo!
Stay away. Fang wants to fight. Something's coming closer.
Ready to raid! Yeah! Hiya!
Frost Fang, roar!
Freeze! Yeah! It's getting cooler! Now you know how good I am! You're so powerful, Master! I barely had to lift a finger.
Why even get involved at all, Leviathan? Wouldn't it be easier to just let me handle things?
Master? Won't you be angry at me if I just keep hiding behind you?
Why would I be angry?
Didn't you want me to become more independent?
Why would I? I'd much rather keep you out of danger, Leviathan.
Why would you say that, Master? You were very clear with me. The penguin that hides behind the pack always gets eaten by the seal.
But isn't what I just said exactly what you want, Leviathan?
Attention, the candidate. Please exit the simulated space immediately.
Who's that? An enemy?
Descriptor error. I am not an enemy of the candidate.
Stand behind me, Leviathan. I'll deal with this.
Warning, interference detected. Immediate departure recommended. Depart the simulated space immediately. Please continue. Continue the mission. Fight.
Do you think the AGI mechas have managed to infiltrate our audio system? Surely they don't expect anyone to fall for something so ridiculous. Leviathan, you don't need to fight anymore. You don't have to protect anyone. All you need to do is allow me to protect you.
Error. Descriptor error. Descriptor target does not
Don't
match.
do anything rash, Leviathan. I'll deal with the broken audio system.
Master? Why would you say such a thing? My master would never say something like that.
Is there any error in what I just said? You cling to my side, refusing to leave. What else could I think, Leviathan? But that you want me to protect you always. If I never leave you, you'll never be lonely again, right?
You're not my master!
I see. You actually believed the ridiculous things that voice said? Very well. Leave it to me. It shouldn't be difficult for me to demonstrate to you that you need my protection.
Let me show you the results of my training. You're not gonna hit Leviathan! Woo! It's getting cooler! Freeze!
How unexpected.
I know how wonderful, how safe, and how comfortable I feel at Master's side. But even a penguin who loves to stay with the group has to go out on its own sometimes. Master told me that's true for all the animals that live out in the polar regions. That's why I have to try so hard. Even if I know that Master will protect me if I run into trouble, I still have to do my best. Because one day, I'm gonna have to go out on my own. I'll have to prove that I have the right to battle alongside Master as an equal. I've passed the test, haven't I, Master? Sorry. I must be going.
So strange. Such a wonderful dreamscape. And yet you'd still rather confront the horrors of reality. Is there truly so great a difference between reality and dream? Human nature is so utterly strange.
Look, what's going on?
My name is Laddie. Greetings, the candidate of the Countertide Whalesong.
Your name is... Labby?
Labby was the highest rated sobriquet in my data archives. Thus, I selected it for myself. I am an artificial intelligence attached to the Countertide Whalesong access key. According to my system parameters, my highest priority task is to guide the candidate with access rights to the Countertide Whalesong.
Countertide Whalesong access key?
The candidate. It is time to...
Wait, please wait. Where am I? And where was I just now? What happened to the admin and the others?
This is a simulated space located on the ocean floor. It was formed following an unauthorized modification of surface layer data. The simulated space the candidate just occupied has collapsed. I am unable...
Simulated space? So that was all fake? Huh, I should have known. Master would never try to hurt me like that. But why are there illusions on the ocean floor? And what's with these giant bubbles?
Terms illusions and bubbles are not technically accurate. Siren has been constructing simulated spaces on the ocean floor.
What's Siren?
Data archives indicate Siren is a large fizzbane, active in the peripheral sea of the Sapphire Zone. It is the cause of a number of large tsunamis. Siren possesses many points of similarity in power and capabilities with certain monsters of ancient mythology, and thus has been so named. Other than maritime disasters, the greatest threat posed by Siren is its ability to conduct unauthorized modification of surface layer data so that it can create simulated spaces. The space in which you are located, the candidate, was one such space. If these simulated spaces are allowed to persist, they will expand until the original surface layer reality is overridden. This may eventually lead to the destruction of the entire Sapphire Zone.
Hold on a second. I remember running into a really large fizzbane when we came here. It looked kind of like a giant bird. Is that the one making the illusions?
Modification suggested. Illusion is not an accurate term.
Doesn't matter. Anyway, how do you know all this?
Because of the relevant data located in my archives.
Wow, it makes so much sense.
The Countertide Whalesong was authorized by Aether for combat against Siren. However, the last attempt was unsuccessful due to the absence of the candidate. My data is largely sourced from this battle.
So, Aether has gone into battle against this fizzbane before? How come no one told me?
Data error. Establishing conjecture. Data error.
Okay, forget I asked. You said you've been guiding me. So what do you want me to do?
The Countertide Whalesong will have access to the candidate on this attempt. Please reactivate full Countertide Whalesong power permissions and defeat Siren.
You mean I can defeat that crazy fizzbane with this access key?
Unknown. Conclusion lacks experimental validation.
Master, looks like my test isn't over yet.
Alert. Alert. Fizzbanes detected nearby. Prepare for combat.
Just breathe. Labby, let's go! Let's fight them off together! Hiya, Bobby! Go heal everyone! Summer Showdown is about to... Woohoo! Leviathan wins again! Wow! And here I thought an access key shaped like an umbrella would only be good as a shield.
Rather than a defensive shield, the Countertide Whalesong is an extremely powerful offensive access key. Logical error. Logical error. Logical error.
All right, don't be angry. I'm just getting used to this, that's all. So, if we're seeing Fizzbanes, does that mean Siren is nearby too? We've got to find it fast and beat it!
Data indicates this decision to be extremely risky. the candidate's control over the Countertide Whalesong's power is still inadequate. Chance of success in fighting Siren alone is extremely low.
That's the Administrator!
Scan complete. Drowning individual detected in the waters outside the simulated space. Analysis of existing data in aggregate provides the following rescue options.
Admin! Hold on a bit longer! Admin! Are you okay?
Scan complete. Target life signs normal. Additionally, the term bubble world is an inaccurate descriptor.
It's a long story.
If so desired, I can provide a summarized version of the current situation.
Don't worry about it. Admin, what about the others? Siren?
Data error. Archives indicate that Siren was so named by the Aether Gazer Ocean Expeditionary Squad. Data error.
Now's not the time to be pedantic, Labby. Our friends are in danger, Admin. We have to help them. Hurry! This time, it's my turn to be the hero who saves everyone. Admin. Yes! I can do this! Lobby, point the way to Siren. And don't you dare tell me I can't go there now!
While rescuing the individual called Administrator, the candidate managed to boost the divine power of the Countertide Whalesong far in excess of its regular parameters. Consequently, the data model previously formulated cannot be used to If you don't defeat the monsters, you won't get...
Labby!
Measurements indicate the simulated space occupied by Siren. Caution, enemies may be present along...
Got it! Stick close, Admin. Leviathan, engage! Right there, you fatty! Bobby, go heal everyone! Countertide! Bobby, let's fight them off together! Woohoo! Leviathan wins again! Have you found the Administrator? I think the enormous wave just now swept Admin outside the bubble.
No more talk. It's time for action. Let's go! Uh-oh. Retreat!
Whew! Made it! Leviathan! And Admin! Wow! The hero shows up to save the day! Wait, is that Leviathan?
Leviathan? Is that a new access key?
Yes! It's a long story. Anyway, It's Leviathan's turn to protect everyone!
Mount the counterattack! I'm not about to be outdone by a skipper as short as Leviathan.
Jeez, what does my height have to do with anything? Labby, let's go!
Something's coming.
Let's do this with a bang. Blast! Release!
The hunt begins.
Labby, come with me, Master!
Frost, Fang, freeze! Freeze! Don't let your prey get away.
Cecellus fully unleashed!
The angel is turning into a giant sea snake! That thing we saw before, there's no way that was just its nose all disguised up. If this is a prank, well, it sucks!
Its bane energy appears to be getting stronger.
Well, the good thing is, the only reason it's so aggressive is its hurt. Leviathan. Still got some gas in the tank?
You know it! Let's do this!
The hunt begins.
Labby, come with me, Master!
Frost, Fang, freeze!
Cecellus fully unleashed! That was close. Blast! Release!
The hunt begins.
Labby, come with me, Master!
Frost, Fang, freeze!
Don't worry about Leviathan. I'm fine.
Don't let your prey get away.
It's not finished yet.
Woohoo! Leviathan wins again! Mommy told me that dreaming is wonderful. Mommy told me that waking up is hard. Ugh. Mommy does not want to wake up. But the adults said you must wake up because dreams are not real. You must wake up because dreams are not real. I don't want to wake up. I don't want to wake up. I don't want. Everything is real. Everything is an illusion. You rejected my dreams, calling them illusions. But is reality really real?
Long time no see, Administrator. You're in the medical bay of an Aether Gazer rescue vessel. We found you adrift and unconscious, floating at sea. I'm glad you asked. Shows how well suited you are for your current role, Administrator. Set your heart at ease. Everyone is just fine. In fact, you are the only one who ended up in the sickbay. I've already asked the others to file a report on what happened, so we can figure this one out. But the result is obvious. That strange phenomenon we were observing in the Sapphira Zone's peripheral sea has now entirely subsided. And Verthandi has already filed a report on the sunken vessel she discovered. However, no dossier filed on this mission could be considered complete without your contribution. It seems that your report sounds quite similar to the others. After the others had filed their reports, I asked our ship technicians to perform a thorough scan of the area. They didn't find any of these so-called bubbles. They didn't even find the common residual traces after quake. In fact, we found no abnormalities of any kind in the area, and certainly nothing to suggest the presence of a large visbane. Furthermore, I could find no trace of this siren you all referred to within Aether Gazer's archives. The only thing the technical personnel found interesting was Leviathan's new access key. The AI attached to it seems to possess a very peculiar data archive of its own. That also must be investigated. I understand how it might feel that way. And I can certainly believe that you all personally witnessed all of the things that you've described. However, I'd prefer to add things to the dossier that shed light on our circumstances, rather than contradictions and speculations. You and the others described a visbane called Siren, which had the power to read others' memories and create illusions from them. But the phenomenon you described in one of your illusions, that is, the large metropolis destroyed by a tsunami, could not have originated from the memory of anyone in your group. The only reasonable explanation would be that Siren had based it on its own memories. That visbane might have remembered the destruction of a large metropolis. I have already passed this conjecture on to the cryptics at the headquarters. A large team of technical experts has yet to make heads or tails of it. However, this is not a problem you need to trouble yourself with, Administrator. You should say hello to the others. They're all very concerned about you.
You're okay, Admin. Wonderful.
Didn't I say you can survive anything with a good night's sleep? Just like at the end of any good action movie. Whew, I'm glad. Otherwise, I'd have a lot of explaining to do to Master. Thinking about Vidar? Still nothing but a dead weight, I see. I'll show you who's a dead weight!
Leviathan did a fantastic job on her own without Vidar's help. It was a pleasant surprise. And the fact that you successfully made it out of whatever danger you were in speaks volumes of her abilities.
Snowflake 2 helped as well. Leviathan did a great job of parting the water for us. But it was up to Snowflake 2 to bring us up to the surface. If it weren't for her, we'd all be fish food right now. It's a miracle, and it's all thanks to my good old seafaring girl.
Well, if these bubbles that you all described did indeed exist, isn't it possible the strong currents caused by their collapse could have brought the ship up to the surface? That seems like a reasonable explanation to me.
Huh? I said it's a miracle. a miracle. Trust me.